I can't even begin to explain my level of excitement right now.
If you're new around here, I'm Sam, and this is my husband, Chris. We've been traveling across North America in our RV since 2019 and are currently exploring Alaska this summer. We spent an incredible week exploring Denali National Park before packing up our home and driving a quick 1.5 hours north to Fairbanks.
We just got off work and we have a friend who is local here in Fairbanks, so we're gonna go catch up with them for a beer.
Directly next to one of the breweries is the world's farthest north Antler arch. The arch is made up of over 100 antlers that's been collected from all across interior Alaska. Just a block away is Midnight Mine, which is actually a dive bar on the bottom and the breweries on the second floor. They'll be getting a new location in 2024, but until then, we were able to explore both bars while we visited. Next on our list was Lat 65 Brewing. This brewery claims there's something for everybody, and we'd have to agree as their menu was quite large. We split a flight of a couple different styles and absolutely enjoyed them. Before diving into a food truck they had, which was absolutely awesome. Highly suggest getting food from this place if you see it on your travels. It's still pretty smoky here today, but we are going to get cleaned up nonetheless. We finished our work day and we're gonna go out in Fairbanks as we have some blue sky. Every local we talked to has told us to come to HooDoo. So here we are at HooDoo.
I took next to no videos. We ended up meeting a bunch of people at this brewery. A lot of them were local. They were fantastic. We hung out with them for literally hours. It was a great night, great conversation.
We are off to go find Santa and his reindeer. There's a town about 15 miles outside of Fairbanks that is called North Pole, Alaska, and we're on the way to go check out exactly how much Christmas cheer there is in this town. I bet you're wondering what this town is known for. It's known for its year-round Christmas decorations. Driving into town, the light post had candy cane decorations.
The fire hydrant had candy cane decorations. They really love their candy cans here. They really love Christmas.
The Santa statue is supposedly one of the tallest Santa statues in the world. It is 42 feet tall and its base is around 8 feet wide. And the reindeer, they weren't super active, but if you're looking to see reindeer and Santa, this is definitely the spot to come. This place is crazy. It is.
Christmas overload.
Yeah, so no matter what you're looking for, whether it's an ornament or any sort of like kitschy decoration, they have games, they have Santa. Everything is here.
Literally everything.
Yeah, so if you're looking to do some Christmas shopping and you happen to be in Alaska, this is definitely the place to do it. One of the really cool things I loved that I found was actually a wall of letters from people that had sent in Santa letters. Our favorite was the one that asked for a little brother, a kitten, multiple dogs.
Multiple dogs and a Kindle.
In North Pole, there is a restaurant that Guy Fieri has been to, so we ordered some takeout and are here to pick it up.
World's nicest bag to go with this, the cloth bag. We have a quick 15-minute drive home and then we're going to dig in.
Friday here in Fairbanks, we're going to head downtown to do some distilleries.
I know I said we were going to Distillery, but we found a brewery, so we're gonna go there first.
Just made it
to the distillery here just outside of Fairbanks, and we are actually meeting up with some followers. So we're gonna go grab some drinks, and the best part is tonight they're doing a charity event, so we are actually going to be drinking for a cause, which is always the best type of drinking. Similar to my home state of Virginia, Alaska also has some distillery rules. You are not allowed to have more than 3 ounces per person per day. So you can only enjoy 2 cocktails at a distillery, which is fine by us. Leaves more room for hopping. We decided that we were going to go grab dinner after the distillery, so we are headed now to the Pub House, which apparently has really good food. You'll never guess what time it is. Yep, that's right. 10:30 at night. And it's just bright out. We don't really know what to do with ourselves. This is the latest we've ever been awake.
Sleepy.
Very sleepy. Good morning. It is early here today, not necessarily for us for a work day, but for a weekend day. It's 7 o'clock and we are already in the car. We are going to be heading north towards the Chena Hot Springs. It's about an hour and 10-ish minutes outside of Fairbanks, and there is actually a hot spring, as you would imagine. Cold out this morning, so you have to shower before you get in here. It was cold on the walk in, but this feels marvelous. One of the things about this hot spring is it is 18 and older, which is really nice. It's early this morning, so it's nothing but kind of just quiet adults meandering around the pool. We read online the hot springs can range anywhere from around 98 to 106 degrees, depending. They are natural fed hot springs, so it really just depends on the temperature and actually the levels of the water based off what the other hot springs outside of here are doing. I think this place is a lot bigger than we expected it to be. It's actually a very long pool, which I didn't really expect to do such a. Compared to the layered hot springs that we did on the way up during the drive, this is much bigger. So it's nice, it's very warm, it's cool out, so it feels extra delicious this morning. We've been soaking for about an hour and have been all around the hot spring here. This is definitely the hotter side, and as I'm getting into it, my skin is turning red. It feels absolutely delicious, but we do want to do some hiking today, so we are going to start to make our way out, check out the other facilities. There's a hot tub and an indoor pool as well. So we're going to go see what those look like, hang out in there for a little bit, and then we're going to go on a hike. Compared to the hot springs we were just in, this hot tub is probably maybe a degree or 2 colder. So it's funny because it's a hot tub. I thought it was going to be hotter, but it's definitely not as hot as the hot springs were. We are cleaned up and we are getting back to the car to go on our hike. We had originally planned to go to the Aurora Ice Museum, which is here on site. However, they are closed for maintenance, so unfortunately, we're not going to be able to. The big attraction at this bar is that they have an apple teeny. They serve to you in a physical glass of ice, which you can shatter after you finish it. Just a quick 10-minute drive from the Chena Hot Springs is the Angel Rocks Trail. It is a 3.5-mile loop, but it does have pretty significant elevation gain. If you're feeling adventurous and you're staying at the hot spring, this trail does actually connect to do 8.5 miles one way. However, that elevation gain is over 2,000 feet and we just don't want to do that today. Plus we're not staying there, so we'd have to do 16 round trip if we did the whole thing. I can't even talk. About a mile into the trail, a little bit more. We found the up and we are going up. So it's a good hike though. It's a beautiful day. We're getting views like this as we come out through the forest, and it's just absolutely gorgeous today. We have fall summited about 10 times. Every time we think we've hit Angel Rocks, we look up and there are more rocks. I think this is the actual summit this time. Maybe. So we're not at the highest elevation of this hike yet, but we have a really great view, and you can see all of the false summits I was just mentioning. From our angle, they all look like they could have been the summit. And now that we're way up here, we're like, of course they couldn't have been the summit. I was just being hopeful we didn't have to actually climb 900 feet, but here we are. We made it to the top, and it's absolutely gorgeous up here. We lucked out with the weather. It's been really smoky this week, so we were unsure if we'd be able to see anything, but it rained last night, and it is absolutely gorgeous up here. Definitely more strenuous of a hike. It's about 900 feet in elevation in under a mile, so it is pretty strenuous, but this view is incredible and we are so happy we did this hike. We are heading down now after spending some time up here on this gorgeous, gorgeous rock and just taking in the scenery. The trail is a loop, so we're not gonna go up the same way we went down, so we're going to head this direction to get back to the car. Oh, don't hit your head, don't hit your head, don't hit your head. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh. That wasn't my head. Whew, here we go. Made it back to the car with no issues. So I think we're going to go out once we get back towards Fairbanks. We have about a 45-minute drive to get into downtown, and then we are going to go find our drinks. Let's go.
It is our last night here in Fairbanks. We did the hike this morning. We went home to get showered and cleaned up, and now we are heading back downtown to go to a tap house.
We are heading to a salmon bake. This is our first, only, and last time we're gonna be able to do this, so we're doing it tonight on our very last night. So they're typically really big buffet style restaurants. So the bar here has $3 mystery cans, and since we're with friends, I ordered 4, and this is what we got. We got an Aroma Dome, look at that, honey. A American Lager from Midnight Sun. A Grapefruit Hazy IPA. We ordered the Mother Load, which is literally everything that you can get. We're about to go pick it up. And we also got some crab legs, and I am super excited. It's the first time we've actually gotten to have crab legs in Alaska. They are very expensive this year, so we got them as an add-on. We decided to skip the potatoes and just do mac and cheese and beans. The Mother Load was salmon, prime rib,
Cod.
and we upgraded for the crab legs.
We're bougie like that.
Talk about like a last night, all out, we're just gonna do it, because we're doing it.
Just like that, we are leaving Alaska. It has been such an incredible 10 weeks here. We've left Fairbanks. We are very upset to be leaving, but we need to get to the lower 48 before winter comes. So we are on our way now to the Delta Junction for a night before ultimately going to Tok and then into Canada.
And beans. We're also potentially being impaled by smoke, but it's totally fine. You say it like I can control falling. It's gravity, literally.